It's been roughly a year and a half now that transit workers in Chicago, both bus and rail, have been working without a contract. It feels even longer given that the odd way that transit union contracts have been delayed almost always in recent years, so that they're often working kind of retroactively. This explains why several transit workers you will hear from later on say that it's been 3 years since the last contract. The last contract was delayed by a similar length of time as the current one. Eric Brashear, who has been a regular guest here on Labor Express to talk about issues with working for the CTA, the Chicago Transit Authority, was rallying yet again this Friday at the Howard CTA terminal. This is a third of what the transit workers call Hour of Power rallies, organized by Brashear's organization, the Justice Coalition. A couple others were organized previously by Transit Workers United. Both groups bring together CTA employees from both the Bus Operators Union, ATU Local 241, and the Rail Workers, ATU Local 308, who are frustrated their union's leadership are not organizing a more militant fight to win a good, not concessionary contract. A high-profile incident a couple weeks ago in which a rider refused to wear a mask and shot at a bus driver has also highlighted the nearly daily verbal and far too often physical assaults on CTA employees, which has seemingly increased during the pandemic.
The primary objective is to hold our union leadership accountable and to empower and inspire the union members to take responsibility for the union and to take control of the union and make it a truly democratic, revolutionary, militant force.
And that's not what's happening now, right?
Absolutely not. Everything I just told you is in contravention to business unionism, which has been the way at the ATU in Chicago for decades.
What are some of the examples of what you'd like to see the ATU leadership doing instead of what they're doing now?
We have been pushing and trying to pass motions to get our leadership to do what we're doing and more. But they are very resistant, and it's frustrating.
What is the state now of the contract situation with the two unions in the transit right now?
It is in a state of ignorance, gross darkness. The members have no idea what is going on. For 513 days, we have been without a contract. 513 days. That's throughout the pandemic. We have no information. We don't know what the hell they're negotiating. In fact, as we speak right now, Union President Eric Dixon and Keith Hill are supposed to be in negotiations with the CTA. About what? We don't know. It's a mystery.
What are the big issues that you feel that they should be looking at primarily in the contract? What are the things that need to be rectified?
Oh, absolutely. The biggest issue is the part-time jobs. We have part-time employees who have been serving this city with dedication and loyalty for 8 years. No dental, no pension. If they get sick, they have no chance of any kind of pay if they get sick. Nothing. But they certainly get punished for it. Part-time jobs are keeping people in the city of Chicago in poverty. These part-timers are working, in addition to doubling and doing extra overtime at the CTA, they are doing ride share. They are doing their own little things on the side, which is fine. But they're not doing it because it's fun. They're doing it because they need to pay the bills. When I grew up, the CTA, working at the CTA was something to look up to. Now, it's something that, oh my God, I can't believe it. These people live like this? That's the most, there's many other issues too, and lots of coworkers are bringing up all kinds of things. That's just the biggest thing in my mind.
I know one big concern of late, too, has been all the attacks, violent attacks really on CTA employees. Is that something that you're concerned about as well?
Absolutely. And we have unsuccessfully tried to pass motions at Local 308 for our union leadership to hold press conferences, do pickets and protests, take public action, organize the members for our safety. Every night, someone's being shot at, hit, threatened with rape and assault. We have so many women who work on the midnights they're threatened with rape every day. I mean, what does that do to the mental health of a human being?
What would be, you think, some good solutions to improving the situation in terms of safety for the CTA employees?
At the Justice Coalition, we're pushing two-person crews. Two-person crews. It's the peace sign, the deuces. And what that means is the more full-time uniformed employees, the more full-time uniformed employees that riders see, the safer the employees will be and the safer the passengers will be. Because when people who are maybe up to no good see there's more than one employee, they tend to go elsewhere to cause trouble. So this is one very important thing. We definitely need security. Some say more police. That's a slippery slope, because what happens is when the police come, they arrest people, they put them in jail, they have a record, but then the police are gone for the rest of the night because they got paperwork, they got all kind of stuff they got to deal with. So then they're gone. So as long as you have uniformed employees, full-time union scale jobs, we have a chance for the people of the city of Chicago to be safer and for the employees to be healthier.
There were about a dozen CTA employees at the rally, joined by a handful of supporters. Several of the transit workers were part-timers, including these three rail workers, members of ATU Local 308.
My name is Willette Lucas.
Sharon Franklin.
Janice Brown.
And you guys are all part-time employees at CTA, and one of the big concerns here, people at this rally, is the number of part-time jobs. I've been hearing as many as 25% of the employees in CTA now are part-time. What are the problems that you have as a part-time employee that you'd like to rectify?
Equal pay. We do the same work as the CSRs, but we get half the pay. We don't have vacation days, sick days, none of that. We have no benefits whatsoever. So we just want to be equal.
Well, to add on that, we when we take off, we don't get paid for it, and then we have to, work double time just to pay our bills. Which is so hard. Some of us have kids at home. We have to leave our kids working 16 hours a day. So, and then half the time when we work overtime, we don't get paid. We got out, time missing out of our check. We have to go back and take care of that. That's ridiculous.
And a lot of you guys have been doing this for a long time, right? You've been here 8 years?
8 years. I've been here 8 years and counting. As of June 10th, I had 8 years.
We haven't had a contract since 2018. 2018. Contract ended December 2018. And we worked this pandemic and haven't gotten any hazard pay. Nothing.
And they don't even discuss the contract with us. We don't know anything. We don't even know what they asked for.
I know one of the things that the CTA in the past has tried to explain their use of part-timers is to say that these are jobs that are like economic development for youth, that they're getting people that are out of the workforce into the workforce by offering these part-time jobs. Obviously, that's a different situation for you guys. You guys have been doing this for, like I said, 8 years, so that's not what's going on here.
Exactly. Correct. I'm 60. Okay? I'm 60, to be honest. 8 years ago, I was 52. So, yeah.
We came in under the wrong assumption. We were told that according to your experience,
57.
You would move, okay? I came in, I got plenty customer service experience. They said between $12.40 and $17. I quit my job. I worked for United as a customer service rep, and I also was a supervisor at the airport for AirServe. So I quit those because once you become CTA owns you. They give you all different shifts so you cannot have another job. So me knowing I was going to get $17 and some change, I had no problem. I've been directory assistants. I've been customer service every place. I've been retail. I've been postal service. I've did a lot. And they have no respect or no regard for your experience. We put in for different positions, and they get people from the outside. It's sad. The union does not fight for its members. They're in the bed with CTA.